This is the logic of Islam, guys. Imagine a woman like Aisha taking out her breasts and nipples, and a man would not, in Islam, a man would not lust anymore after such a woman. What is the logic? I mean, if you are a healthy man, you would actually be more turned on. You're going to lust even more. You want to suck more. I mean, you're a man. But Muhammad, his logic, because Muhammad had a tit-suckling business in the 7th century, Muhammad was an evil sexual pervert, and he was a nasty, disgusting human being. He was ordering the woman in the 7th century to suckle grown-up men. And the logic is because she's suckling you like, as if she's a cow, you become unlawful for her. Aisha believed that breastfeeding an adult made him mahram, i.e. such a man becomes her son and cannot lust after her breastfeeding him at least 5 times on 5 different days. So not only once, but on 5 different days, 5 times, then he becomes unlawful. Yes. Imagine, guys, today you had enough, got milk, no, you're done, come back tomorrow, and then come back again, and then again, and then another day, and then you finally complete your tit-suckling journey, brother. You become my son, brother. That's what Aisha would have said, she and her sisters, for example. And now here comes the damaging part, who Aisha breastfed a young man. Ding, 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 ding. Aisha got milk. Of course, she, clearly she was breastfeeding a young man. This is not me saying it. This is what the Islamic books are saying. So even Aisha took her titties out and she was breastfeeding adult men. The answer is yes. And we just proved it to you. And he used to enter upon Aisha, but the rest of the mother of the believers, i.e. the wives of Muhammad, did not do it. Only Aisha did it. Guys, only Aisha was taking her out to breastfeed young adult men. It doesn't say that, RC. RC, it doesn't say that, RC. That's what Muslims always do, right? When they see the damaging sources in front of them. Exactly. And here is more. Let me show you another reference. If we go Tafsir to a book called Tafsir Al-Tahrir Al-Tanwir, basically a Tafsir for the Quran by a huge, giant Maliki scholar. His name is Ibn Ashur. Ibn Ashur, Tafsir Al-Tahrir Al-Tanwir, Volume 4, Al-Juz Al-Rabi', Volume 4, and we go to page 297, 297, do you see it? Surah An-Nisa, so the tafsir for chapter 4, Surah An-Nisa, the chapter of the women of the Quran, Surah An-Nisa, page 297, again, page 297 of this book. Which book, Rob? Tafsir Al-Tahrir Al-Tanwir by Ibn Ashur, Volume 4, page 297. We scroll down, we see the following disgusting report. Look. وَكَانَتْ عَائِشَةٌ. Let me read the Arabic, guys. وَكَانَتْ عَائِشَةٌ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. And Aisha was, the mother of the believers was, if someone, what does it say? إِذَا أَرَادَتْ أَنْ يَدْخُلْ عَلَيْهَا أَحَدْ الْحِجَابِ أَرْضَعَتْهُ. And the word is suckling. She suckled him. So if a man used to come and see her, she breastfed him. She what? What did Aisha do to the young man? She breastfed him. Ding, 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 ding. Ya Muslimin. Ya Muslimin. Your mother Aisha, Umkun Aisha was taking her titties out and breastfeeding young men in the 7th century. Yes. And guys, here is more shocking stuff. Why? What do you mean, Rob, shocking? As if this is not shocking enough? No, watch. And look what it says. ذَلِكَ مِنْ إِذْنِ النَّبِي صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ. What does that part mean, Rob? It means that Aisha breastfeeding adult men was by the permission of Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So who is allowing her to breastfeed a young man? Muhammad himself used to do that. Guys, Muslims, if you claim that this is your prophet and you claim this is the seal of all the prophets and the best of example that ever walked the face of the earth, then your best example, your final prophet, was a filthy son of Satan who had no honor and he had no dignity, because he was the one commanding one of his wives, in this case Aisha, to take out her titties and suckle grown-up strangers. Who allowed it? On whose permission? On the permission of the Nabi. On the permission, let me type it out. On the permission of the Prophet. So the Prophet was commanding Aisha to take out her titties and suckle young men with beards. What a disgusting, filthy human being, I mean animal, Muhammad was. Without any dignity, without any shame, forcing his wife Aisha to take out her tits and suckle young men with beards. Tfu alayk ya Muhammad. Tfu alayk. تفو عليك تفو عليك. ما عندك شرف وما عندك كرامة يا محمد يا نبي الإسلام. ما عندك شرف وما عندك كرامة. Ordering your little girl, baby bride, little Aisha, to take out her breasts and suckle young men. Where is the dignity of the Prophet, brother? Where is the dignity of the Prophet? Clearly Muhammad had no dignity because he was a filthy son of Satan. He enjoyed the peep show, clearly, because Muhammad was the one commanding Aisha to take out her breast. Arda'athu, suckling him. Who? The young man who used to visit Aisha. And Allahu Alam, Allah knows breasts. Guys, Allah knows breasts. How many times Muhammad took out her titties. Allah knows breast. How many times Aisha took out her titties to breastfeed many young men. Ya Aisha, got milk? Aisha, do you have milk today for me? Sure, buddy. Let me take out my titties. Come here and suckle. I mean, Muhammad truly must have had a huge business called the titty sucking business of the 7th century in Mecca and Medina. What a disgusting evil cult, and what a disgusting evil filthy self-proclaimed prophet Muhammad was. Anyway.